This is Showtime Sean Porter.
This is Aerosmith Jr.
Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas.
And you're watching True School Sports.
You're watching True School Sports.
And you're watching True School Sports.
Stay tuned.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and we're here once again on True School Sports with the man himself, Rick Glaser. What's up, Rick? How you doing?
Not much, buddy. How you doing? It's Christmas time of year, and getting ready for some family functions, and just doing what we got to do, buying the presents, and it's that time of year. It's not a normal Christmas with this COVID, but it's as good as it's gonna get this year.
I'm sure over there in Buffalo, it's like a really festive Christmas because the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations, they won the AFC East, so I'm sure people are a lot happier.
Yeah, they're pretty happy here. I mean, everything revolves around the Bills here practically, and the Buffalo Sabres are hockey teams. The hockey team stinks, but at least people support them anyways. And you know what? It is what it is. It just it's a football hockey town. We don't have major league. We don't have NBA basketball. We don't have Major League Baseball. So it's all about the Bills and the Sabres. So it's all good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, well, getting into the boxing stuff, we had the big fight with Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Smith this past weekend. When you were watching it, what did you make of what you were seeing from Canelo and Canelo Smith?
I saw a guy in Canelo who's now a complete fighter. The ring experience, the defense, total control and domination over a guy who many boxing insiders thought was going to beat Canelo in Callum Smith, and it just he never even got unwound. Forget about the arm injury in the third round and all that. He didn't have a prayer in the first until that happened. He was getting the shit beat out of him, and you can only get hit so many times. I mean, it just slowed the guy down to a crawl. I mean, the guy. I get the guy a bravery award for Big Heart for hanging in there, but that's all he did was hang. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't do anything. I mean, he didn't do anything to win. I mean, Canelo took the whole fight away from the guy, and he presented him nothing at all that where Callum Smith could get untracked and do anything that was aggressive in there to attempt to win. I mean, he never won a minute of the fight. He maybe won 3 seconds of a round, but he never really won a complete minute of the fight. I mean, it was complete domination.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Well, I mean, for me, it went pretty much how I expected. The only thing that really surprised me was that Canelo Alvarez didn't drop him. So I got to give Canelo Smith credit for his durability because I didn't think he had that kind of durability. But I was one of those people that didn't think this was a competitive fight. I even made a video about it a month in advance saying it wasn't going to be a competitive fight, and I got crucified for it.
Well, I mean, it was nobody thought that the guy would get blown out. Everybody thought it'd be a decent fight. Everybody was saying it was going to be a 16-12, 17-11 type of fight. For Canelo, and it turned out to be or a late round stoppage, and it turned out to be literally a one-sided beatdown, and the guy was lucky to finish without getting knocked down on his feet. And it's a funny thing. Somebody said to me, the only thing that was damaged was before he knew about his arm being injured. He says the only thing that was damaged was his pride. I said, I don't think his pride was damaged. I think he was proud to go the distance the way he fought.
Yeah.
He was just hanging in there to go the distance like it was a moral victory. So I don't think his pride was hurt. It was a very unique fight, because people don't realize that Canelo was the WBA secondary super middleweight champ, the regular champ, and this guy was the super champ. So it was like you expected more out of Callum Smith for that reason, and having such a big height and reach advantage. And he's not slow by any stretch of the imagination. It was just complete domination, by a fighter that's such a complete fighter in Canelo. No question about that. At this point in his career, the experience, the slipping of the punches, how he shifts his weight from the left side to the right side and back to the left side. These are things you can't teach. They're such natural things that you get, and things you gain with experience, and he gained them with the experience. No question about it.
Yeah. I also found it very impressive that, like, with the size difference, everybody made such a big deal about the size difference. Canelo Alvarez was able to literally from the first second of the first round out jab Callum Smith.
Well, the reason for that was Callum Smith was, I'm not saying he was scared, because that's not the right word. He was more frightened. I think he got in there right away and realized this little guy's coming forward, and how strong he was, and how good his balance was, and then how quick he was. And I don't think he was prepared for all that. I don't think he was prepared for the greatness. I think he was prepared. He prepared himself to fight Canelo, but I don't think he was ready for the greatness.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the fights he had before that, there was nothing really anywhere on his resume that could have prepared him for a Canelo fight. Nothing.
No, Canelo. Listen, let's face this. Canelo's in his own league. I mean, it's Canelo and the rest of the 60, 68, and 75s. And whether he can make 60 or not anymore, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. 60-pounders, 68, 75, nobody's beating him. I don't care. They can talk about Urbiev. They can talk about B-Ball. They're not beating this guy. This guy's a beast. This guy's too quick, too smart. His ring intelligence is uncanny now. It's a funny thing. When he fought Mayweather, he was green back then. Real green compared to he's so polished. It's unbelievable.
Nah, he's really matured into a great fighter.
Yeah, he really has. No question about it. He'll go down as the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, replacing the great Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we'll have to wait.
Really?
We'll have to wait and see, man.